the channel, I am going to go on live talking about a 2003 strategy for binary options. Now we're getting towards the end of 2022, and so I'm going to start looking forward to 2023, which I think is when my account is really going to bloom, and also when I'm going to be releasing my new book, Binary Options Battle Plan. Something like that will be the title. We're up to almost 30,000 words in the book, and I think we'll be into 40,000, 45,000, and dozens and dozens of charts showing you how I'm winning and losing. And it's been a while since I've been on here. A couple of you guys messaged me and asked me, what's going on, and are we still doing this? And yes, we're still doing this. So this is still the channel. We have not been trading together. Me and Todd have not been trading together. So that's an update as of November 19th, 2022. We haven't been doing our normal trading, and but we haven't been trading together, but we've been talking about binary options a lot. And I have a new strategy and I have a new trading sheet that I'm using. So this trading sheet is actually, it's a little bit more in depth than the basic trading sheet that you can get in our inner circle. And when I release my book, I'll release this trading sheet as well, which will have like everything that I'm doing in it. And supposing or assuming that I continue winning and continue growing my account from between now and when I release my book, I want to get my account up kind of high before I release my book, because I want the whole thing to sort of happen all at once. And I don't know why my camera is doing this weird thing. It's doing this weird glitchy thing, which I guess I'm okay with that. I'll just keep going with this. You don't care what I look like anyway, I guess. But basically, make sure you subscribe to this channel, whether you're on the Fascinating World of Binary Options or you're on Music City Trader. Check out the links in the description. We've got links in there for free inner circle, different things like that that's still going on. And so I'll put that up on the screen. Yeah, take our online courses. Yeah, take our online courses. And I'm gonna switch to this folder here. So binary options active folder. I don't know how to use this anymore. It seems like it's been a little bit of time since we've been on the channel, and now I don't know what to do now, because I've got I've got Todd down here, and he's no longer on the show for this exact moment. Probably for the next few months, he'll just be chilling out. He's just waiting to see what happens. I think he's just waiting to see what happens, actually, to be honest with you. He's watching me trade through this sheet. I'm actually on day 16 right now, and I've been winning every time. So I've been doing really good personally. And today I was in there winning trades again too. So I'll show you a little bit in this video my new strategy, just to kind of make it fun. Like I said, this trading sheet is a lot more advanced. It's a little more complicated, because this trading sheet financial strategy allows you to 6 or 7 deep in a martingale. It allows you to grow. You're growing 10% a day, but you're growing slowly. You're kind of stepping up slowly to where your account is being fortified. So, for example, at this point, my account has, we'll see what it says, it's actually 704 because I finished today. So it'd be 704. Actually, it's 706 is what the number is today. And then you can see my full account balance is like 706, and I'm not really sure what I need to clear on the next level. What I would go down here, and actually I would actually pull this one down and say I cleared that level, and so my trading balance, this gets kind of confusing, is 356. So I look over here, and I've made it to this level here. Okay, so the next level that I need to get to is 370. Okay, so I would put that in here. 370 would be the next trading balance level that I need to get to, 370. So I need $14 to climb up that next level. But if I roll down all the way into this chart here, if I roll down, let's see who's chatting with me. So yes, that's very interesting. My starting balance was 150. My full trading balance was 150, but my trading balance was 87. So this is why this chart is a little more complicated, because all of our other charts, we kind of have one trading balance we start with. This is a chart that basically has a fortification built in. So I started with $150, okay, in my full trading balance, and I'm trading off only $87 of that. I'm trading at like 2.2%, okay, of $87. So my first trade's $1.91 average trade. so now we can go down here. It started with 150 total, and now I'm at 339 total. But my trading balance, my actual trading balance that I'm trading off of, was 87, and then now I'm trading off 143. So the way this is working is I'm going up 10% a day. 3% is going towards my actual trading balance that I'm trading off of. The other 8% or 7% is going towards my fortification, which is my full trading balance. And then my account actually has more in it than that. It has some extra padding in it. That's why it might be a little confusing. But I'm going to go through all this in my book, so it's going to be very detailed, because this is very similar to the free trading sheet that I give away in the inner circle. It's got this like step up fortification to it. So you're really only trading off of this yellow column, but your account really has column B's amount in it. So so like today I'm trading off $139, but my full trading balance is $339. And then actually what's really in my account is like over $700. So the point is if you look at the chart just by itself, you have $139 you're trading off of. But if you were to blow that, if you were to blow a 6 trade, you need $239 to make a 6 trade. So you're really trading off this full amount here. It's just a mathematical acrobatic situation, so that what happens is if you get up far enough, let's say I'm on day number 17, but if you get up to, like, let's say we get up to day 60, just for an example, you're going to be trading off of a $500 balance at 2%. So you'll be making $10 trades, but your full trading balance is really $1,600. Okay. So if you were to blow 6 trades out, and really blow your account, you're only blowing half of your account. So as you go forward in time, the amount of money in your full account becomes larger than you actually need to make your final martingale, which means you'll never blow your account unless you were to blow it like two or three times in a row. And that's something that, you work against. But I have six deep in this plan, and because I have extra money in my account, I can actually make a 7th trade. And I did have to do that one time when I first started this. Like the first couple days, I had to make a 7th trade. It was terrible. But ever since then, I've been only like going 2 or 3 deep in my plan, which makes me realize how good it really is. It's actually working out really good for me. So now I don't know what's going on downstairs. They're hooping and hollering. So now I'm going to get into this. Just to make this video super exciting, I'm going to get into my 3-1-5 second trading strategy, and it is a culmination of all the strategies that I have. Like every strategy that I'm teaching in my new book that should be out by the first of the year 2023. I'm trading on all of these strategies. So I'm not literally going into one strategy. We used to trade like we would say, we're going to be doing crossovers, or we would say we're going to just take engulfing candle turnarounds, or whatever we would say that we're going to do, and we would do one single thing. And sometimes that would get us in trouble because the charts would not be doing something like that day, and then we'd be trying to push into a trend or trying to push into a strategy that wasn't working. It just flat out was not working. And so this new strategy, it allows some flexibility. Once you learn all the different strategies, you can kind of put them together, and you sort of start to read the charts for your own self, and sort of start making up ideas of how it could be. So check this out. This is basically 1 minute, 3 minute, 1 minute, 5 second. So I have screenshots of sort of how I'm trading right now. This is one trade, one win. This is I'm finding trends in the 3 minutes, okay, candles. And then I'm going to 1 minute candles, and I'm just checking because I'm so used to trading off 1 minute candles. I'll look at my 1 minute candles because many of our strategies are based on 1 minute time frame. So it's just very easy for me to look at it and go, okay, yeah, this doesn't look suspect. This looks good. Like, I think I'm in a downtrend here. And I look at the 1 minute, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely in a downtrend in 1 minute still, and it looks like there's a little up pressure jumping in between here and there. And then I'll go into the 5 second candle. That's where I'll be placing my trade. So I'm actually in the 3 minute strategy, 3 minute candles. I'll be drawing some lines. So I drew a line of level of resistance right here, and it maybe I got that level from back here somewhere. But basically, this was a level that the chart stopped at one point. And I waited for this red candle to retract right here, and I entered. And see, that's how this happens. In the 5-second candle, you can see it's going down, down. You can see the inner pressure of this going down, down, down. And then you see it kind of retract like it's going to go up. But I'm really believing I'm still in a strong downtrend. So I like that the candle pressure kind of retracted up to a certain level, hit this level of resistance right here. And then it started to go. That's when I took my put for 2 to 3 minutes. I can't tell which this is. It's probably like 3-minute put right here. Boom, boom. Maybe even a 2-minute. Depends on that line there. And then the candle did what I thought it was going to do, continue a downtrend. So it's on a long down push. When it retracts, I take my trade. I'm looking at internal candle pressure on 5 seconds. And that's really probably the biggest aha moment I've had over the last couple months trading, is that there's internal pressure that I was not paying attention to. So I was trading with a robot, and I was watching the robot do this, and I was realizing, oh, the robot is seeing all this. It was weird because the robot was making all these decisions I didn't understand. And after I studied the robot for a long time, I realized the robot was doubling down and making trades based on the internal candle pressure. But it was looking, and it was actually one other YouTuber that I listened to. I was like, aha, I see what's happening. These small moments where you find a level of resistance in the longer trend, and as it kind of retracts to that level, especially when you see it's actually going down like this, you can usually get a win here. Now, let's say this candle did not win. Let's say this pushed up and it went up here. Maybe it goes up to this level of resistance. You could actually wait until this trade is over and say, okay, I still think it's going down. Maybe the retraction was a little stronger than it was. You could take another put up here after this trade is over, and that's kind of how I've been winning on like on my second trade. So you're waiting for the peaks, you're waiting for the jumps, and you're looking at multiple time frames. It's similar to the strategy I taught earlier on the Music City Trader channel, which was an alligator double cross, which we had the alligators and 15-second alligators and like the 1-minute double crosses. And so you're looking at different, it's a little bit more, it's a little harder to understand. And that's why when I'm writing my book, I'm writing all of the strategies out individually. And then I would say study them all. And then once you get all of them, sort of a feel for all of them, you can start to see those strategies repeating. You can start to see them setting up, and you can kind of get a feel for what they're doing. And then you can take your trade based on, I'm really looking at this 3-minute chart, and I'm really thinking I'm going to be making a put. I'm going to be making a put unless I get to a point where I think it's going to turn around. At that point, I would probably pause and wait and find a different chart, or just wait for it to turn around. But in the 3-minute to the 5-minute, 3 to 5 minute candles, I'm looking for a longer downtrend, and I'm saying, yes, it is going down. Looking at this going, yes, it is going down. The levels of resistance it's breaking and where it's setting up to. I'm looking at the 3-minute I'm scrolling back and zooming out and looking at 3 minutes like, okay. And I'm even zooming out and looking at longer, more of that 3-minute chart. So I probably found this resistance line back here, and I go, okay, it's going to get to this, and out broke it. And I saw that the RSI in the 1 minute had broken. So I'm picking up clues from several different strategies that I've used. Okay, I see this RSI is broken and it's heading down. I see that we're in a long downtrend. I see I got one green candle as a retraction. That's where I took my trade, and I took a longer trade than normal. I was taking 1-minute trades, 30-second trades, and I was getting burned a lot. And I'm not saying that I don't still take 1-minute trades, but the bulk of my trades are longer, like 2 minutes to 3 minutes, and they're with the trend. Now, I've seen this happen where I hit that put there, and then it goes up, and it's like, oh, I want to go up, and it hits this second line of support, or resistance, I should say, and then it's like, oh, but I'm going to go down, and it still wins. So if you give a 3-minute put in a long downtrend, you are more likely to win. The odds are more in your favor at that moment than if you just start taking like short 30-second trades, because it can retract on you. But overall, when you look at this 3-minute, you're finding that there is a long, steady downtrend. Anytime you would have taken a 3 to 5 minute put in this area, you would have won for the most part, because it's steadily going down. So I'm waiting for an opportunity. I'm waiting for a retraction. I'm looking at internal pressure. That's why my new strategy is called 315. And sometimes I even look at the 5-minute or the 10-minute, just glance at it, just to help myself understand. Yes, I'm in a put situation at this moment. So I'm waiting for the opportunity for a put. Now, if I was in this only looking at 1 minute, like how Todd and I were trading prior, I'll be getting nervous at this green candle thinking that this is going to turn around. I mean, everything kind of looks like it might turn around, although the MACD is heading down. So we got good steady down pressure. We've got the RSI broke through. So those are two indicators of down pressure mounting. But I would still be worried right here, like, okay, this green candle, that's a little bit up pressure. So instead of taking a call put here, I might have taken a call thinking I'm going to get a turnaround candle. This is going to turn around. And that's why I think that's an error in just looking at the 1 minute time frame alone. I think felt like I've increased my odds, or at least increased my ability to make like some decent calls and puts based on the longer trend and taking the opportunities of pullback. It's a pullback method, but it's a longer pullback. You're waiting for a little pullback to a level, and see that level set up right there. And you can kind of see that level set up there. Came down, it hit it, it bounced, it hit it, it consolidated, and then it went through it. Then it came back up, and it kind of probably hit it right here again, and I took my put and won there. So look, I'd like for you guys to like the channel, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the Fascinating World of Binary Options, also to my own personal channel, Music City Trader. Let me know what you want to learn, because my book is coming out, probably over 40,000 words and dozens of charts just like this, explaining how I was trading in live, showing wins and losses and opportunities and setups in all of our strategies. I think there's probably around 10 different strategies, but they build upon each other and then they kind of interlace with each other. So you can start to see the setups in the charts. This is a different kind of analysis, I think, than what standard is. I mean, I'm using basically a lot of different strategies that I've learned, but I've all tested all of them and used all of them. I've won and lost with all of them and found out, which ones are working, which ones aren't. Again, when you trade with one single strategy, which is what I thought you should do in the beginning, I thought I was running the odds of winning and I was losing more because I was switching strategies. Like in my single trading session, I'd do one of these and one of those and one of those. And I felt like I was just increasing the odds that I would lose, because I would lose a turnaround, I would lose a trend surf, I would lose an RSI snipe, and just kind of farting around trying to figure out which one would win. And by then I'm 3, 4, 5 deep and I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm not doing that anymore, but I'm actually trading in the longer trend with the strategies giving me the clues. And I'm definitely just looking for it to be going down or for it to be turning around. Either one of those, continuing the trend or to turn around. And then I'm just using the strategies that I've already kind of taught in my book and that I've used so many of them, by themselves for so long, that I'm sort of starting to notice, oh, this is definitely going to turn around. This is an engulfing candle. This is an RSI. All the RSIs are touching. This is going to turn. It's also at support and resistance. So I'm kind of putting it all together. It's extremely hard to go to a strategy and say, every time this line crosses that line, take a put, you're going to win. And that's what I mostly see on YouTube. And that is not the way I'm going to be teaching furthermore in this channel, on my channel. I'm not going to be saying, every time you get a candle that goes up, 4 candles and a red candle engulfs, then take a put, because there's just many multiple factors that play into this. I'm going to be talking more about all the strategies, how they work together, and then how the trends also help you win too. Now, there is always chance in this, and that's what Todd and I have been arguing about, probably like every day for the last month, about the chance and the odds of binary options, and how I think that's one of the main reasons he's pausing and waiting and watching and seeing. Like he's looking for a robotic method that just this line crosses, that line crosses, it does this. We haven't found that yet. We've been looking, and he really was looking hard for the whole year and a half, and just hasn't found like one single, this happens, that happens, and this happens. And you can put that together, and yes, that does happen, and this happens, and that happens sometimes, and then it doesn't. And then, so I'm looking at a little bit different, sort of combining strategies and making longer trades. I think that's probably the two things that have caused me to be winning, other than what Todd would call odds or chance. The chance and the odds are for me, or I'm winning with chance and odds or whatever. The other thing I'm doing is I'm taking notes every single time that I take a trade. I'm taking trades and I'm taking notes, so I can see every single win, every single loss. I mean, I've been tracking it, and I'll pull that down, and you guys can get that. I'm going to be, the Music City Climb Journal, and it's right here in my Evernote. And so, I started out, I had a bad day. The first day I loaded my account, I had a bad day, and I just went ding dong and blew about half of my account out. Then I got serious and said, I'm gonna get this going. Started out with 500 on November 1st. Okay. So, and now I'm at 706. I just go all the way down, winning just 10% a day. And so I'm into like, week 2, I'm at 706. So I've increased my account since I started on November 1st by $200, which I feel is good because I'm doing just, $7 to $10 per day. Now, like I said, I'll take all the notes for all my wins because I want to kind of see which ones won, the 1 minute, the 2 minute. And I've had some bad I lost 6 in a row here. This was the 8th day, and I had a really bad day. But I didn't lose because I went ahead and I won my 7th trade. So it was still kind of nerve wracking. But what I'm doing is just increasing a little bit every day. When I get down to day 100, let's say we're going to go to day 150. When I get to day 150, it's really great. I'm going to have $25,000 in the trading account total. And then every day, my daily increase will be $768. So you're talking about a monthly increase of $15,000. So that's where you start to get in the money. This is just going to take a little bit of time, but right now, one thing that I learned in the last couple of sessions that Todd and I did is we don't have to be in a hurry, and I think that's probably one of the biggest things with binary options. If you're in a hurry, then you're going to lose, or you're going to get into crazy time. So you're going to slow down, or that's what I'm going to do, and every day I'm just going to put in my win, and I'm going to compound and maybe put a little more investment in. I may invest another $200 a month, or I might put another few $100s in just to pad the account, just to jump up levels, because you don't have to get that much more money in to get up to where you want to be. So I'm on day 17. I have 339 in there right now, but if I want to be at day 30, I only need 575. So I could skip a good 15 days, a good 2 weeks of work if I just put a few $100 more in. If I really wanted to get crazy and just put another $500, $600 in there, I could jump up to day 47. I could get up into my plan. I don't want to put too much of my own personal money in at this point. I want to just really grow this steadily every day. I'm not in a big hurry. I have multiple businesses. I have plenty of income coming in different companies and work publishing that I do. So I'm just kind of working this as a part-time thing, trading about 45 minutes a day, and just taking it slow. By the end of 150 days, though, we'll be able to pull in maybe like about 15,000 per month, and still just take on maybe a half an hour of trading a day. That's the plan. Yeah, Hot Dusky says I make screenshots of every trade on several time frames. That way you go back and analyze your common patterns. Yeah, and I do that too. I mean, I have like this screenshots. My computer is just right now. It's massively full of screenshots. So today's session, was this, and I did pretty good today and a lot of wins. And I just screenshot every and 1, 3, and 5, and I look for the patterns, and that's the minute, 1, 3, and 5 second, 1 minute, 3 minute, and 5 seconds. And it's just I see. I have thousands of screenshots, I think, just on my thing, and that's and I'm also going through, like I said in the book, and I'm drawing on the screenshots and analyzing the wins and losses. So absolutely, man, that's a good idea. So anyway, thanks for watching today. I'm gonna keep trading. I'm gonna keep going forward. I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna finish writing the book, have it edited, have it out hopefully by 2023, the beginning of the year. And maybe I'll pad my account just a little bit towards the end of the year here to get myself up a few levels. But I feel very confident in the 60 to 90 days to 100-day plan where I'm able to pull in $10,000 a month or something like that. I feel like that would be a huge win because I've been at this for a year and a half, exactly a year and a half, and I'm still just learning. I told myself from the day one, I'm going to treat this like a college education. If it takes me 4 years, that's fine. I've been doing this 1 year and a half, and at this point, I feel like I've kind of created at least somewhat of a plan that can work. Some safety in my fortification, in my financial plan, and just taking it slow is what I'm doing. I'm on, again, day 17 of my plan that really takes about day 100. Really, when you get to day 90, even day 90, you're making $130 a day. So about $2,600 a month. Not enough yet for me. I really like to be, if you get to day 120, 120 seems pretty nice. You're making $6,000 a month, so that's about $75,000 a year, making about $300 a day. But if you just keep riding that in for another month, then you're pulling in $15,000 a month, or that's over 6 figures a year. And you can keep going. If you follow this down, let's say you just kept going to like day 200, if you just held off on taking any profit out and just kind of kept moving through your steps to day 200, then you're actually making about 3,000 a day or $67,000 a month. I mean, this is then we're starting to talk some money. Your average trade is $600, so it gets a little high. I think I would probably stop maybe when my average trade was maybe 100, 150. I'd really like to get to like day 150. That's really my goal. You're making about 15,000 a month. You're making about $150 trades, and you could easily say I'm going to win, a couple extra trades a day. If you want to increase your income at that point, kind of stopping point there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll be back. I'll be trying to do some more channels. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the channel, help me get some views and some reach on this channel, as I think I'm producing some pretty good content. If you believe that it's good and you're encouraged by it, give it the thumbs up, give it a share, and make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys on